The first case that I'll be starting with is that of Terron Evans Jr., seen here with his mother, Jennifer Backstrom. Before Terron was unalived, his mother, Jennifer Backstrom, organized and led Black Lives Matter in Potsdam, New York in June of 2020. Ms. Backstrom had been calling out the Potsdam police, the St. Lawrence County Sheriff, as well as the St. Lawrence County DA, for the unsolved case of 12-year-old Garrett Phillips. She also called them out for framing Garrett's mother's ex-boyfriend, Nick Hillary, who was later found not guilty. One of the twists is that they never really investigated Garrett's mother's other ex-boyfriend, Deputy John Jones. Remember that name. Deputy Jones lived just a few blocks away from Garrett and his mother. There's camera footage that shows Deputy Jones arriving home 20 minutes before Garrett was unalived. There's also security footage showing Garrett skateboarding, and although a little bit blurry, he's seen conversing with Deputy Jones. I would also like for you to remember this tidbit of info. Deputy Jones was friends with the lead detective, Mark Murray, in the Garrett Phillips case. Now back to the story of Terron Evans Jr. A few weeks after Ms. Backstrom started Black Lives Matter Potsdam, Terron moved to Potsdam. They were both activists, often protesting together throughout the North Country. About 7 months later, his on-again, off-again girlfriend, Crystal Hamilton Kipp, who he later found out that her and her son were police informants. Crystal here called Miss Backstrom and stated that her son, Terron, had unalived himself by ODing. Side note, Ms. Backstrom alleges that back in October of 2020, Terron called and informed her that he and Crystal broke up. She said that Terron stated that Crystal was crazy and would try to unalive him. Crystal claimed that Terron took 60 of the slow-release antidepressant Wellbutrin. What's strange is less than 12 hours after Ms. Backstrom responded to an email calling out Detective Murray, now Chief Murray, regarding the Garrett Phillips case, the St. Lawrence County Sheriffs had a file on Terron's supposed self-unaliving case in their possession. Terron was unalived 8 hours after that file was made. Me and a few other activists reviewed Terron's autopsy report. There were no pills in his stomach. There were no traces or effects of anyone that would have OD'd, and we had a medical professional reviewing the case. But somehow the toxicology report states that there was a lethal dose of Wellbutrin. I will try and tag the video of the redacted body cam footage or post it myself so that you can see the officer perform so-called CPR on Terron. The officer appeared to have what looked like a flashlight or phone in his hand while performing CPR on Terron while he was still on the bed. Ms. Backstrom has been fighting for justice for her son Terron mainly by herself. She has filed about 5 FOIL requests, and they have all been denied. She was denied things like the statements of those that were interviewed and the supposed unaliving note and more. But there are ways that you can help by calling these numbers and requesting an investigation into the death of Terron Evans Jr. Also contact St. Lawrence County Attorney for the initial 911 call of Terron's unaliving on January 8, 2021.